Hello, welcome back, and the best way to start the video is of course with me and my giant cat. As you can see, I've played a lot of the game and I actually upgraded my base as much as I could, but it's still a very ramshackle base. Yeah, this is the kitty. Come on. Hey kitty, wake up. Time to play. Come on, let me... I want to show people the kitty. Kitty? Cuddle. It's the best deviant in my opinion, and that kind of makes it worth it. So what I've been doing, well, I kind of misjudged the game a little bit because apparently the main way to play the game is to upgrade to reach level 50 and get all of the upgrades that will help you along the way, and then you have to reset everything and just get better upgrades and better stuff. But that means, for example, if you get the Stardust water pump, you need to build, let's say, I don't know, 4 or 5. Then reset your specialization and then maybe get something else, and you'll still get to keep that one from what I understand. And yeah, there are a lot of things you'll need. For example, the solar power drill, the max value backpack. As you can see, even this is a bit randomized. I accidentally put my backpack upgrades over here or somewhere. So my current backpack goes only up to 40. But it can go up to 60. So some people will have the 60 value backpacks, I don't know. So I guess you have to trade with other people to get the stuff you need. And I haven't even begun to do that. And I haven't also even begun to close up my base. I'm just trying to get the minimum work done so I know what to do. Also I'm level 40. So this is kind of like the base management at level 40. As you can see, I'm still using a lot of miners. You might think, well, is it worth it even at this stage of the game? Of course it's worth it, because you can just make and sell them, or you can just make and then just make them for experience sake. Was a lot of stuff. I just came back from a little bit of hunting. Now I have to put all of the stuff over here back again. And I still have to get into the farming and some of the other stuff. You don't have to do all of this, it's not mandatory, but it will really help you a lot. Kitty? I don't want to do that. The kitty bugged out. It's... I don't know, it's such a cute cat. It only allows you to sleep faster, but it's still a pretty big advantage if you ask me. As you can see, I'm getting ready for the Eclipse Cortex tier 3, so I can get the max purifying rate. I also have a lot of Stardust stores, just because, mostly because I don't use them for much. I have to upgrade my weapons. Now, this is still not my final weapon. I'll have to think about what I want to be my final weapon upgrade. There is a little bit of a... well, I don't want to say controversy, but I think a lot of people are just giving out the bad advice. I saw a few videos where they just had the worst weapons categorized as the best weapons. It might seem like that in the beginning, but yeah, Joe's is not that good of a weapon. And from what I remember and from what I read so far, the best weapon in the game will be this one, Socor. Because you get the Power Surge. Power Surge is a bit of an overpowered thing. Because you can trigger Power Surge and then you'll deal more damage. Instant shock damage and increase Power Surge damage. So the more you hit the enemy, the more you will damage them. Also, at this point of the game, you should have a few of these blueprints over here, which will allow you to basically reforge a weapon for it to have better stats. That's a stabilized machine gun. Sniper. Anyway, the idea is that you can probably make one of those rifles fire very, very fast. The sniper. I guess you'll need a little bit of time until you get to that point. And I'm also tier 5. At least some of my gear is tier 5. But as you can see, the stuff that doesn't have any mods on them, and also put the mods on them so it's a little bit easier for people to understand what is the game about, more or less. I'm still using the raid set just because I don't know with what to replace it. Oh yeah, in order to do this you need the advanced gear workbench, and the advanced is kind of like the tier 3 stuff that will allow you to make everything you need. I guess eventually I'll get everything, but it will be a little bit of time before I do that, so remember to click the tier you want to make them at. I think some people just mistakenly make tier 4 or something. Whip. I hope I have enough. Okay, it was barely enough. Also, as you can see, it's beginning to cost a lot of energy links. So at this point, you really need an energy link farm, and to do that, you need to sell stuff to the NPCs. Anyway, it's a bit of a hassle. So let me see, tier 5 everywhere. Now, the best mods for stuff, it depends on what you got, because some people got very lucky, some people got a lot less lucky. Don't want weak spot damage. Well, I guess can deal weak spot too. That's kind of bad, but kind of interesting. So be careful what you equip, because the icon might look like it's critical damage, but it might disable weak spot damage as well. After reloading, that's 2 seconds, not enough in my opinion. Okay. Then, since I don't have anything good for the helmet, I'll put that thing over there. Now, things will get a little more interesting because we'll have a lot more things to do. So Fortress Warfare is for my sniper rifle, that means I get more attack. Since it's my only copy of this thing, I think I'll want to use it. I mean, I'm not going to use it that much more, but again, it's something rare and good. Also, look at this crit rate, 15%, so this is the ultimate mod. I got it from a silo, so you can do the silos to increase your power, but again, just farm the end game stuff, don't bother farming level 40 stuff. It has tier 5 HP, great ones, elite, weapon damage, such a good one. I guess it's the only one that I will really keep no matter what. Enemies within 7 meters. I guess I'll just take it because again I don't have anything like that, and it's just damage I cannot get from anywhere else. Oh yeah, you also get some effects. So I understand this. I get some shield, so I get less damage anyway. Just put it over there. One stack of damage reduction. 5 every 8% seconds. So I guess it's 5% reduction every 8 seconds. 5 times. I guess this will be better against the boss. Anyway, just leave it like that. Someone asked if you can have a defensive character, a tank, a sniper. Yeah, you can have all of that. You can basically build the class you want to build. Not that bad. See, this is kind of like how to build the weapons. Great ones. Oh, that's the right helmet. Yeah, so I could go even more, let's say, damage oriented, but nah, no point. Might seem like a good idea, but it's not such a good idea because I'm not going to use this gun that much. This is for the vortex, so yeah, I think I'll just rather have the critical stuff. Remember to put back the accessories and the other stuff on the guns after you get a new tier 1. You haven't been lucky with some of the stuff I have gotten. It would have been great if you have a melee weapon with burn, because that would mean you could heal off the burning, but I cannot do that. Power surge. Well, I guess I don't need power surge on a melee weapon. Yeah. I guess there are a lot of things you can do. But the main problem is that in the beginning of the game you cannot really optimize your gear as much as you like. So just be happy with what you have in a way. Also related to food, remember you have activators, you can have some other stuff. You can have a lot of buffs at this point of the game. There are so many things you can do, especially the deviants. Let me see if I have something from... And the samurai is okay over here. Yeah, how does it feel? I guess it's something. is over here. Tyrannosaurus. Okay. So I basically have the thing for the Stardust source. As you can see, it's producing quite a bit of Stardust source, but you have to produce batteries. The water pumps are more or less working if I remember to connect them. I don't think it matters because we are collecting barreled crude oil. I have a few turrets over here protecting us. Well, I think the problem with most of this stuff is that people won't really understand how it's made or what the point of it is. But also, now this needs power. I don't think it needed power at the beginning. Let me check how much power it needs. Remember it simply being of a separate branch. Okay, over here, fuel refinery. It doesn't say. I think it needs 10 power. That's a bit weird. So right now I'm having problems with my power management because it's kind of all over the place. I'm losing some power here and there, and that means I could I guess we can try, but I'm pretty sure it's going to need 10. Yeah, if it doesn't work with 5, I'll just assume it's 10. That means I cannot refine that oil I am getting right now. Other than that, just upgrade your stuff. Don't worry about it. I still haven't begun to even plant. There are so many things that I just don't have the time to do it. So I guess this is one of those things that just do it at your own pace. Just remember, you can use this to repair everything if there is a problem. Yeah, my current structures. Territory rating is pretty high. I also did most of the quest. I finished the battle pass. I did a lot of stuff. I finished the events. I finished that other event with the thing. Anyway, most of the time I was just getting cosmetic stuff. Season goal. Phase 2. As you can see, Phase 2 is a little harder to do because the stuff you have to do is becoming more and more complicated. Deviation rating greater than 2. Electric eel, yeah, electric eel, stuff like this. This is very probable. I have to kill Rosetta soldiers, the elite. Fight silo, whatever. It is whatever. Oh yeah, I have to look at the commission board. Don't have to go to okay. Defeat. As you can see, it's the same rewards for everything, so let's just take that. Also take that. That's pretty easy. Driving is easy as well. Storage is also easy. This one is a little harder, so be careful what you do. And that's it. It's not going to be so bad. Multiple tasks. Yeah, don't worry about that. So, as you can see, again, the game is super misleading. As you can see, this is a level 32 quest, but probably need to be level 40 and have tier 5 gear in order to do it. You might have a few problems doing that. Also, there's a weird bug where it doesn't track your, doesn't show you the tracking thing, meaning it doesn't draw a line from your location to the destination. That can be a little bit weird as well. So yeah, I think most people will just hit a huge roadblock at level 40 or at level 30, let's say. And if they don't go to level 40, there's no chance they'll actually go anywhere in the game. This will still be a little bit harder. Now, I could have upgraded my gun a little more. As you can see, it has... I think it only has... No, it... +4, and the pistol is +1. Could have upgraded the gun a little more, but I just wanted... Oh yeah. My current HP. These are my stats. Crit rate. Even though I have a lot of stuff that gives me crit rate, it's not multiplicative, it's just additive. So it adds a little bit. So if your chance is 5% and you have a 50% extra chance, that means you get 0 point whatever crit chance to add it to that or something like that. So that's not going to be... Anyway, you get the idea. Why am I still looking at this? Well, I guess we can be full HP. I should have had a little bit of a rest, but in that area I think I'm in a polluted... No, I'm sure I'm in a polluted area and that's why I didn't fully heal. I guess I could eat some of the food I have for the buffs, otherwise I'll lose them. This is also extraordinarily good. Line is here?
I'm just here to...
My dog.
I heard a few dogs.
Oh yeah, we have to deal with Klein as well in this one. Oh no, this is such an annoying thing. I don't know why they still have it in the game. Fine. It's coughing. You have to follow the coughing to reach him. The quest itself is not so hard, but the problem is that this is a maze and you will not find the right way to reach him. It's not here easy. Also, I just healed myself and it also... Yeah, I guess you also need a lot of psi rating. I could have upgraded my gear to +1 as well, but... Oh well, I forgot and now we'll just have to do it like this. I'm going to see how the difficulty is for the average player. Hell is coming. Eh. What do you mean this thing is immune? Oh, this thing is immune to damage now? Well, I think probably it was always immune to damage. This just gets creepier and creepier, so just listen to the cough. You can also find them by complete accident, but that's going to be super rare considering this is a maze. Not actually a maze, because some of the stuff is pretty easy to remember, but why would you bother remembering the layout of this place? This is the only time it's used. That growl sounds like my stomach. Yeah, things will progressively get weirder. He can also spawn very close to you, but that's more rare. Usually he spawns far away. Yeah, there's no logic to this madness, and I don't like this one. I'm not sure what that thing is supposed to be, if it's going to help me or not. Probably not something that will help us, it's just a weird artifact. Visual glitch. This This is a dead end, and I don't think he'll be here. Oh well. Yeah, enjoy the game. I don't know, it seems like there are a lot of portions of the game where the quality is just a little bit subpar. It should have been improved vastly from the beta test, but it seems like it's almost the same. I'll get in there. Oh man, really? That's what I mean. He's just coughing from a place you cannot enter. Means you need to go all the way around and... Bats. Yeah, you better have a very good spatial awareness and... That's what I'm looking for, spatial awareness, and also... you just need to be able to go where you are here in the cafe and remember the location. Kind of like picture it in your head, you are going in a circle, in the center of the circle is that annoying dude. No, I've missed it. How do I get to that area of the map where he is located? It's so stupid. Yeah, I'm completely lost now. I think I did this the last time as well. Okay, we'll just save this for the video because I want people to see how the game really is. And if you don't like a feature like this, well, then don't play the game. I don't know why they kept this in the game. It's the worst part, probably. Okay, if you don't know what to do, just leave the area entirely and go in an opposite direction. Well, at least that monster doesn't chase us. I think it chased me a lot more in the beta. There he was. Oh, this is how you get a strange door deviation. Oh, okay. The strange door will give you something that will allow you to craft a potion that will teleport players next to you or players in your group next to you. I guess it's useful for certain events or for PvP. Oh yeah, related to this area over here. Remember, this is also a little bit weird because it's a location and a monolith. So you can come over here and get the gear crate to finish the requirement to find the gear crate. I think it's in one of the offices or something. So I should probably just use the fast activators. Where are my long time activators? I guess I don't have any. No. If I need fast healing, I'll use the fast one. If I need the full heal, I'll use the other one. This will be annoying. This will be super annoying because I think you need to have your gear tier 5 and also upgrade it at least to 4. This is probably one of the best bosses in the game just because it... I don't know, it reminds me of a Dark Souls game, it reminds me of Remnant 2. It just reminds me of a lot of games, so just basically feeding the beast humans. a big zergling, to be honest. It's not really like a dog or a hound. The weak points are on the shoulders, as we said. Yes, it does have a double mouth. I guess he's not hungry anymore, so it's his fault. That's such a weird and disturbing design, I like it. Can I shoot you before we start the fight? Yeah, we can, what? Oh, I guess they don't want to cheat. Hey, graphical glitches everywhere, invisible monster. Midamar is working nicely here. Forget about this weird attack he does. Shoot, yeah. I think we can also shoot those things. Why is the game so badly optimized? You also have some turrets, some grenades, and some other stuff to help you over here. Yeah, there are other things you can do to help, but mostly you have to be tier 5, to be honest. If you're going to come here as a tier 4, prepare for suffering and also bring a lot of self-revives. Yeah, he's just throwing me in and I'll probably get hit. Good hit, good. Good solid hits. Neyreyan skull. I think this is a little bit bugged because in the beta I was never able to catch it in my first attempt. We get it? Yeah, we got that one as well. Oh, nice. Oh, destroy 3 dusk orbs and win. Oh, okay. Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay, I'm happy about the outcome. Now let's see what we got over here. Probably didn't get anything useful like good mods. Oh, got mods. I really wish it was a little easier for you to tell what the mods can be put on. What? It refills 10% of your magazine when it triggers unstable bomber? Okay, then it makes a lot more sense. I think it's useful then. Even the bomber will get a lot better, so what is this for? Mods for weapons, all weapons. Yeah, and I guess the damage and some of the other stuff is nice. But we didn't get anything like I showed you. Wait, so what? I guess the armor mods are separate over here, okay. Yeah, this is what you want. This is definitely something that you want. Yeah, I don't know why the fight was so glitchy. Usually it's not like that. I think it was even a little better in the beta. Okay. That was underwhelming and overwhelming at the same time. I think I died so many times the last time I attempted this at the tier 4. Oh well, now you have no. Now you know, now you have seen it. Probably should advance also the story. Yeah, let's play a little more so you can see what comes next. So I just showed you. Look at that. Red sand, solar drill, yield, gloves. All it red sands. That's something I would really want to buy. First, chrono cage. At this point of the game, you should just be buying that. In case you didn't get it, buy it. It's going to be a massive help for people. Okay, I guess I can just look at the video and go to that location. I don't know, it's a great game design, but I think they just ruin it with all of the clan stuff, because clans and other people just advance 10 times faster than you.
I should. Why don't I get this one?
What's bothering you?
It gave. She can. You can. Hello. And there's.
Yes, we'll save everyone.
I have.
We'll fight humans. Oh well. It's not about skipping the story. If you want to listen to the story, to be honest, I think it's just better. It's one of those stories that is better if you read it than if you listen to it. If someone would make a complete video of the storyline and all of the dialogue between you and the creepy girl and the crow, probably is going to be more than 3 hours, to be honest. Tell Claire about Klein. Well, we have to go back to the base and then we'll have to teleport over there. It's also a weird thing. You should be able to get the free teleport the first time you teleport out of the monolith after killing a boss. I don't know, just little details. Hey. Okay, I would play with Kitty, but we have a lot of other stuff to do as well. I think I have to build another one.
Gulu gulu. Gulu gulu.
So I also got some polar jellies from the attack on the truck. Testing jelly is probably your best one, because it heals you or something like that. Canine skull. Yes, this is just the fighter one. I just like my samurai too much. I think the samurai is a little bit overpowered as well. As you can see, he can deal massive amounts of damage, plus he has a lot of utility. What is his utility? Well, if you have the samurai out, you'll actually teleport to the enemy when making melee strikes like that. Is that still trying? Let's also see how easy it would be for me to calibrate the weapons a little more. Yeah, I guess it's not so easy since I would need platinum crystals and some other stuff. Honestly, I don't think I really want to upgrade more than tier 4, so yeah, just make them 4 so they get the first bonus and that's about it. Yeah, I also forgot to upgrade my armor 1 tier. Easy to upgrade 1 tier just, yeah. Which will give you a huge boost in HP. I guess I'm just trying to preserve the rest of the stuff I have for another time. Okay. Let's go and speak with the lady and then probably we'll see a little bit of the next area and we'll see what happens next. Yeah, I think I'm making the episodes a little longer than they should be, but I'm just skipping all of the boring stuff and all of the quests, which are not so hard to do. All of the searching, all of the silos, all of everything you have to do. Basically you need about 100 hours to reach this point as a new player, which sounds terrifying, and it really is terrifying.
Ah, there. So this is your reward.
Thank you, that's a lot of experience. This one I can buy. Wait, what? That's street style. Expensive. I barely have 300. I guess the best thing to buy is still acid, since I'm lacking a lot of it. I guess you cannot really run out of acid. Also, you might want to buy some of these mods over here, but that's 1000 points and I had 300 from a single event. So I have to do a lot of events. At this point of the game, you just farm events all day, especially the truck events.
I'm glad you... Did you discover... Oh? When a living body... This toy... That I don't know. Luckily, since my own...
The next quest will be... Blackwell. I think this is the last part of the game. I'm not sure. No, I think, yeah, that's the last human base of the game. Also the last region of the game, and from this point on you should, like I said, you should just do a lot of events, PvP events, especially the stellar, getting the stellar plan. Anyway, just get the stuff that will also be transferred to the next season, but probably you'll use it before it's transferred, so... I really need those solar drills and some of the other stuff. I guess I could have gotten them as well, but I don't know, I think I messed up my choices. So if you mess up your choices, don't worry, you can still buy the items. Although, be very very careful, because the link energy is kind of hard to get after a point. And you'll also need a lot of it for other upgrades and stuff. I guess the only way to make sure you have enough solar, you have enough energy link or enough money is to simply get the crafting recipe for silver or gold. And then sell them to the vendors. But the vendors also have a daily limit of stuff they can buy or something like that. I don't know. The game is very well balanced, but at the same time the balance can annoy the player a lot. But yeah, I remember hating this area because it doesn't really tell you... I think I'll have the same problem as I had in the beta. Where is the entrance? As the game will tell you this is the entrance, but that's not the entrance. Have to go over there. Yeah, they could have fixed a few things here and there to make the player a little... how should I put it? A little more localized, a little more... have the player a little more...
This is bullshit.
I didn't get here yesterday. Whatever. That.
Oh, yeah?
Come on, let me finish my phrase, game.
Great. Another... Then go bother some...
Yeah, well,
Fine.
Yeah, They should have made the player realize what his objectives are a little easier, because you're just getting a lot of stuff and you don't know how to do it. Solar drill, okay. Need to go and get that. We look at the vendors a little bit. Have we met before? Yeah, okay. If you're going to read all of the dialogue, you'll probably end up playing the game for 3 times as longer, so that's a personal preference. I just want to get the stuff done so I can go to the interesting stuff. I like buying the mods with the event stuff and stuff. Anyway.
What? Trent? And now he's but you to know. Tell Trent.
Oh. I guess he only got a few voice lines and the other ones are... Oh, okay, this is so weird. I think they should have just gone with it and no speaking if that's the case. The most important thing you have to do when you come here the first time is activate, of course, the teleporter tower. I cannot tell you how many times I forgot to do that and I kept forgetting every time I arrived here. Okay, let's see what we have over here. Peppercorn seeds. Well, I think I should buy these. Bathtub. Nope, we're not going to buy silly stuff. That is also going to be an important thing to buy, but no. Just buy the stuff you really want or need. I guess I will buy all of this stuff since it's permanent for the account. So wait, what is the other vendor? Oh, this is the only vendor, so I guess we don't get more interesting stuff. Yeah, people can also do something like this, so you can just put the platform on a truck and leave the truck in a base, and then you can use the vending machine and buy stuff. Gravel and log on the go. That's interesting. Logs. That's very interesting. And seafood in oil. That's... Where do we get this item? I don't remember it. Yeah, that can be super good as well. Solar drill with increased yield. 10% yield. Electric drill and solar drill. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the stuff you want to buy, I guess. They want to buy one for acid. How do you do this? Have the acid? The only problem with a thing like this is that I'm not sure how long the durability will last on it. Because once it's destroyed, that's it. Okay, I guess that's a trading lesson for everyone. See you next time. Bye bye.